Good morning, it's your girl Princess with the Truth Heals Hurt video. I am at home today, looking normal, natural, feeling kind of crazy, but I'm working. I'm staying at home because I'm sick, and that's what this video is about. So listen, for all of you that must go to work, you know you don't like to go to work, no way. But if you're in situations where you must go to work and you gotta take your disease and your sickness to work and mess up everybody else, it's not right. You should stay at home. Like, you should get some things in place so that you can stay at home. Stop dropping y'all children off at the schools with their nose running. You saw their nose running in the car. Some of you are not in tune with what's going on with your kids in the first place, and so you probably didn't know they were sick at all. But some of them are calling y'all and telling them that you're sick. I know. I used to work at a middle school. And they would call y'all to tell y'all they're sick, and you would tell them that you can't come get them. But you did not take into consideration that it's a lot of other children at this building, a lot of adults, a lot of people already dealing with illness and sickness themselves. And so I do understand that some of you have jobs where you're on those jobs, and because you have either don't have the time to take off or whatever. But listen, I don't know what the rules are for the job, but I just know there are some laws in place if somebody lets you go and somebody's really sick, and you provided proof. We just can't keep on with all this, just going to work any kind of way. And like I said, bringing stuff to work, and then you know you got sick kids and you just gonna drop them off on somebody else and make their kids sick. Like, this stuff not right. With the way the flu season is, you know, it's not right. Like, y'all really need to keep you at home with your kids, with your husband, like take care of him, or vice versa. If it's your wife, then you may have to take some time off, dad, husband, to see about your spouse. However, men, women, boys, and girls, we cannot go out here sick like this. We cannot go just because we on program at church. We got to let people know we're not feeling well, and we don't want to cause contamination and disease to just float all over this world to everybody. It's not right. Y'all know truth is hurt. Y'all know this stuff not right. You running, your nose running, and then we up here shaking hands and hugging and, all up in one another's face. Some of y'all look like me when you sick. You don't really look like you sick. You just look like you need some makeup and your hair done. But, we can get away with it. But that's not what we want to do. We really need to stop this. We really need to stop dropping these children off like this for somebody else to take care of. That's not right. And if, like I said, you have a job where you can't call in, let me tell you something. Truth feels hurt right quick. Some of y'all call in when you don't need to call in, and then when you need to call in, you done used up your time. So let's address that first, because that's probably some people's problem. Like, you keep taking off and calling in, and if you telling lies on your kids or on yourself or on your grandmama, and if your grandmama done died 2 or 3 times because you need to take off a day, that stuff not right. Like, if we live in truth, then we can kind of we'll have that time that we need sometimes, and we'll have the things that we need, in place. We can't keep up with all this lying. And so, like I said, some of you have jacked up your time off because you done lied about it. And then those of you that at a workplace that's really strict, that says that you cannot, as long as you need a doctor's notice or whatever, okay, go to the doctor. Okay, then next, the excuse is, well, we don't really have insurance, or we got to, do a copay or something like that. Well, that's what you should be borrowing money for then, and not for this other stuff, like borrowing money to buy something that you don't necessarily need. Like, things can be put in place, and I know that some of you are going to come up with a whole bunch of things, and I'm not going to address them. I'm just going to tell you that I know, based on some of the people that are around me, that we don't properly use our time off, that we don't properly use, the sick time that the jobs give us. Some of us are on jobs where we don't have sick times. Those are the jobs that we, should be able to say we're not going to be able to come in because our child is sick and the school is calling. I remember one day we called a parent, I promise you, 4 times. And each time she answered the phone at the job as if she did not know where we were calling. Like, this is not your cell phone, this is your job, and we called you this morning as you come get this child who is coughing and throwing up all over the place. And so I'm not understanding why you're not coming to get him. And so then at lunchtime, she still had not come because she said she was waiting on her supervisor to approve something. See, that's I don't understand that part, because there's nothing to approve. And then you're gonna be mad because we legally cannot just sit your child outside on the curb and have, you wait. So then now we got this little clinic area in the back where we're gonna go tell your child to go lay down until you come. And now it's 1 o'clock, and so your child is back there laying down. But then we got a child who's not so sick back there also that we had to lay down because they might have had a headache. And so now we just transferring all this coughing and cackling and up chuck and all that. And so it's not right. So again, if you are sick, come on, y'all. Come on, help us get better as a world, as a community, and take care of what you need to take care of, and put some things in place for emergencies. Because if something should happen to your child, to me, you should want to be there. If something should happen to happen to one of your loved ones, to me, you should want to be there. But right now, flu season is all over the place, and I need you folks to just get their mind right. Get their mind right and stop it. Like, take care of something. Like today, I love church. I love to go to church. My husband has gone to church. I'm at home because I got a sinus infection. I got a swollen lymph node behind my ear, so that I know that something is either coming or trying to go. I got a sign, like I said, on Friday, sneezing and cackling and all that. I cleaned up my area, got my area, clean where my germs or whatever, and then I got my behind on up out of there. Asked my husband to come pick me up because at the time I felt really sleepy, and we're going to go. We're going to let these people have this because my employees, they have children. People that I work with, they got children around them, and it's not fair or right for me to sit there and do that like that. Okay, truth heals hurt. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all know better.